Hello lovely, and welcome to July's video diary. Let me tell you what's been going on here at Maggie May's this July while we've been having another heat wave. I've had a move around in my room, so Maggie's is now to the left of my desk. The radiator and window is to my right, and the shelves and stuff is behind me. I made a Knole sofa for Maggie May's. This has still got to have its seat cushions made, and I put some books underneath where one of the feet should be, because that's to acknowledge somebody that I used to babysit. Well, I used to babysit her kids, but she was a very good friend when I was a teenager, and she had a lovely sofa, but it was propped up with some books in the corner, and there's another book there just to even that one out. So I used the same pattern as this, so you can see my full video of when I made that. It wasn't a particularly calculated pattern, it was a bit of guesswork for the size. This I made for Ashton Place, and it's going to be going into my Etsy shop very, very soon, so if you want that, keep an eye out for that. And all the National Trust places that I've been to, and I do go to quite a lot because we tend to stop at one when we're on our way somewhere or other, depending up and down the country, you can see Knole sofas in every size. So don't think you have to do a particular size. Make it up as you go along. See these two, if they are together, they are slightly different heights. If I can get the feet at the bottom, slightly different heights, and obviously the length is different, but I didn't want anything too big because I want to put an armchair alongside this. If I tell you the measurements, this is length in inches, it's just over 5 inches long, so that's 5 foot, and height up the back is 3.5 from the bottom of the feet up to the top of the side. This one for Ashton Place is 6 inches long, so that's 6 foot long, so that's a long sofa, and the height would be from the ground nearly 4 foot, so that's really quite a chunky sofa. But please don't get hung up on what size it is. Use the guide of the property you have and make your sofa to fit the size. Play with it, have fun with it. The other thing I would say about this is I used this cotton lawn. Just pull over what's left of the big piece. And I found this in my local fabric shop and I loved it, and I knew this was exactly right. So this is by Caffey Fassett and Morris & Co. Michaelmas Daisy, but it's a cotton lawn, so it's a very fine cotton. Now this is going to be perfect for the curtains in the lounge. You know, bit garish and all that, bit hippy dippy, lovely. So that's going to be perfect for the curtains. It's not really upholstery material. It's a bit too fine. So where I have glued on the glue to the card edges, and yes, it's got the lining material underneath, it's a bit runkled. So really, I would say go for something that's more like a normal cotton. So I bought this, and I didn't glue the side and the back there, I just glued it down at the bottom. Have a look at the video and you'll see the instructions of my doing it, and it was complete random template doing it, so I had no idea how it was going to work out, and it worked out, I think, brilliantly. But this is one of the what they call fat quarters for what do you call it? Quilting. So it's lovely plain cotton material, and it's better for upholstery than cotton lawn. Cotton lawn is too fine, but it's got a beautiful drape about it. It's beautiful, but it was the colour I fell in love with. So there we are. Something I realised, talking about not being in alignment, I hadn't changed the sign for the Emporium or for Madam Ruth to open. They were still showing closed. So what sort of a vibe is that I'm giving out to the universe if I was still showing closed on the door? Anyway, they're now open, well and truly open. I've also finished a micro crochet poncho for the Emporium. This was fun making, and I used 4 different colours, Gutermann cotton, if I can find the right bit of the camera, Gutermann cotton sewing thread, and I always use the cotton. I've tried with the polyester, and I know Gutermann do recycled polyester, but I don't like the feeling. I don't like the feeling when I'm using it. It's not comfortable to use. So I stick with the plain cotton Gutermann sewing thread, and I use these for micro crochet. But I wanted something that was a bit bright and bold, and I just think that looks great on the really dark mannequin. Nice contrast, and there's even a little tie for gathering up the neck there. And I found pattern on well-known search engine. I thought I knew what I was doing anyway, but I did do my reference and research. So I might do a couple more of those. I don't know. We'll see. See what I'm inspired to do. And if you've seen my other videos, I have been busy making plants. I'm delighted with these cheese plants. I've got lots of other plants to make, but it steps in the right direction, and I think they are just giving the property a little bit more of a lived-in look. Very pleased with how that's coming on. Still loads more to do. I've got a cheese plant in there as well, and I made a pot with painted a face on that, which I've seen a pot somewhere in Shrewsbury, and I thought, oh, I like that. Yeah, the cushions are a bit scattered because I was doing photographs of those for my Miniatura profile page, so I need to get those stashed on the back on the shelves. And also you're going to be seeing me on the Miniatura online aspect of their website, so I'm really excited about that. I could overthink the whole photo thing and the selection of photos and the videos that I've submitted there, but hey, I'm just posting it, let my page happen, see where it goes, and I can always edit it and update it. But I'm really delighted to support Miniatura online, and in turn they are sharing me on their website, so that's thrilling. I will have to get onto Instagram and do a bit more on Instagram so that I can share about Miniatura's posts and their October, I think it's October, exhibition. I need to make more carpet bags, so these are the fold back clips, and I've painted these with gold enamel, which is, it does change colour a little bit. No matter how much you stir it, it will change colour as it gets a bit older and go a bit more sort of antique-y, but I'm very happy with that. And I'm using some more of this material. So this, it's vintage material, and it's offcuts of when my sister was making a pinafore dress in the 70s. So you can see it's really fine needle cord. It's not her dress cut up. This is unused. This is sort of the offcuts when she cut the pattern out, and I love these roses. So I've got my pattern, I've got the bags, so I will get making some more of those. Those will go in my Etsy store. Love those. I've also been doing quite a lot on my other channel, Joyously Sue Davies, which is about helping people to build their YouTube channel as I'm learning what I need to do, because I hadn't even gone through the processes fully to get this channel recognized, which means that I can do more things with it in the future. So now I'm learning my way, I can actually make more sense of it and have it working better for me and helping it to be more found by other people that want what I am sharing. So if you want to learn more about growing a YouTube channel or starting a YouTube channel, heart-centered channel, come over to Joyously Sue Davies and find some information that might help you. What I do find is when I share with you what my intentions are for the next month, as in this case August, it spurs me into action straight away, and I find I get those things done normally within the first week after doing the video. So my target for August is to sort out my Etsy shop, get all my posts tidied up on Etsy. Some have to be renewed. I've got loads of things waiting to be posted on Etsy, so give my Etsy store some love. And to finish making my Knole sofa. I've got the seat pads to make and more cushions to make. Thank you for watching, lovely, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.